Hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about episode 15 of Ultraman Orb. I'm Nick, with me are Alex and Josh.
Hello there. Did you say 15?
14, I have dumb on my brain.
I was like, well,
Yes.
now we're canceling the show. I don't have 15.
Yeah. No, thankfully we're only doing the first part of the two-parter.
Okay.
Yeah, so episode 14.
We got two partners back to back. This is great.
That were
Honestly,
kind of
yeah.
similar feeling too.
hmm Yeah, honestly. The way that, so we're watching these episodes around the time of the Givas episodes of Arc. So if you want to parse out where exactly we are, but yeah, this
Definitely.
is I consider this to be the better version of that.
Yeah.
You didn't like the Givas?
Givas was fine, but like Galactron is just way better. There's a reason why I keep talking about it. I love its design so much.
But I am your Givis.
Yes. But
Calm
what's
down.
better?
I didn't say
robot-
it under moonlight, so
Yep.
you.
I'm just
jumped
saying.
on rice.
What's better, a robot that wants to make friends or a robot that's decided that it needs to wipe out all sentient life in order to avoid conflict?
I mean,
anything but Peabody.
I mean, we will get to that part of the season eventually.
Oh God.
Yeah. So this is a very Shin heavy episode, which I appreciate.
Oh yeah. Like the way that they opened up the episode, I'm like, it's gonna be a Meg episode.
Yep.
Shut up, Shin. Is what Orb was thinking the moment he's like, "What are you doing? Film differently."
God damn it. I don't even know how to run a camera. Cameras were created well into my life.
Are you telling me that his
Nope.
advanced species didn't have some sort of recording device?
I'm going to be honest, I have no idea for sure what Guy's species actually developed. I know that he's always worn a variant of a duster, so we know they invented the duster.
We know that he came to Earth in the duster, not just picked it up here.
No, because it's a different duster.
He's the reason why we have dusters.
Oh,
Yep.
this is the origin story for dusters. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's like one of those ancient like how the skunk got its stripes stories.
Yep. Just Guy shows up one day wearing a duster, like, hey, you guys should make these.
That looks pretty fly. I bet that could look really edgy.
Hell yeah.
But it's like still caveman time, so he has to wait.
It's caveman times and he's got a lapel.
Yep. Eventually, you guys are going to figure this shit out, and it's going to be awesome.
I'm way too advanced for your pseudo togas.
Just wait. Eventually, everything's going to be super cool, but you got to get through a lot of bullshit before you get this duster.
Oh, no. I mean, for me, you're going to be long dead. It's going to be great, though.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm going to help you die.
Yep.
Just transform squish.
I'm
very
going
dark version of Guy. I'm just saying.
Yep. I need to put you out of your misery because you will never be able to live to the point where the duster exists. Smash.
Sometimes it's just kinder to put him down.
Yep.
You know, very Givas energy.
Yeah, so I do love that Naomi's like trying to do like basically an infomercial dressed up as a fucking like
the safari getup is great, but the other outfits in this scene far outshadow it.
Oh yeah, no, the fucking like little fucking
guys.
The cap.
Guy always overshadows, but I'm specifically talking about the discount Steven Spielberg.
Oh yeah, no, Jeddah is rocking that shit. He's dressed up
Spielberg
like a 1920s director.
I mean, down to the cropped in just past his knees shorts.
Yep.
Like they're even pleated.
Yep.
Like whoever
That
did
is-
the costuming on this,
That is
did-
the greatest golf outfit I've ever seen.
I mean, it's
I would rock it.
Oh yeah.
you
I think
would
badass.
you would immediately get hazed on the green, right? There's this great series of people who just go on golf courses and just haze people golfing. This is what that would be.
Yeah, see, I'm the guy that would hit the golf ball towards them.
Mhm.
This is why your episode didn't get published.
That's why I'm currently going through legal issues. No.
So yeah,
We're not
Apparently,
legally
it's
allowed to say
assault.
the name.
so yeah, we
Deadly
get this scene. We get this scene, and then we get them talking about how they wish Shin was here because Shin knows how to use a camera, and then we find out what Shin's actually doing, which this is by far the most adult Shin has ever been.
I was
That's
really geeking out
sad.
over the spring machining stuff. Like this is great. Like it looks like Shin is finally contributing to the household income stream.
No, he's doing
Wow,
this
Not
for
real
free.
science for once.
He just likes hanging out with them. He's doing it for free.
That would not surprise me, and not even one bit.
Oh yeah, no,
Matter
100%.
of fact, they didn't even know he was there for half the day.
They just turned around and Shin's working one of the machines. Like, wait, you still don't work here. We keep telling you to leave.
You were
Sir,
fired
we can't
years
have you
ago.
here. But
Kid.
like I'm sitting here going like they have such inconsistent technology in this show. I love and hate it all at the same time because this has no fantasy elements to it whatsoever. I'm a little disappointed.
Yep.
But
See,
it's really high quality. Like they show the entire process of it shaving off the metal and making it a spring, and I'm just like, this is somehow it's made B-roll footage, and I'm here for it.
But then it turns out it's actually just a GDF sweatshop.
Yep.
His uncle's there watching over him
I mean, when they pan
with
out
his
to show
fan.
well, honestly, dude, when they pan out to show the warehouse proper, it does have sweatshop
Yeah.
vibes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like for real though.
Yeah.
But everybody's way too happy about it, so you're like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see an ass load of sewing machines, so this is probably fine. Or
Well,
and I
as we
don't see
find
any,
out later,
don't see any
it's
cell phones either.
company-wide pizza day.
Also, we
Of
learned
course, everyone's happy.
the most important piece of information we could this episode in this scene. We find out Uncle cannot whistle.
That's so true.
He's done that. He's done that in another episode.
Yeah, that's fair. I love the consistency. Like he's trying so hard. He tries like 3 times in a row and he can't do it. He's like, oh, all right, well, that happened. We're just gonna move on.
He's leaning in. I think it's a bit.
Pulls out his gun. No one remembers a thing.
He's got the little flashy thing from Men in Black.
Does it on himself though. That's why he can't whistle.
Yep.
I'm convinced it's a bit simply because like a scene later he does like this arm flappy thing for no fucking reason. I think he's doing a bit.
First of all, what's the best way to get somebody's attention?
He wasn't getting people's attention. It was more like an arm pump move, like he's like celebrating, but he's instead going like, "Whoa!" I have no idea what the fuck was happening.
Yep.
That's his mating call.
He's trying to see if any of them are down a clown.
Like he's like Naomi's mom, just happily or unhappily married, rather.
Yes,
No, he's happily married, but just to the wrong person.
that is canon.
Oh no, I forgot my bit. Oh no. God damn, wearing the wrong shirt.
So we find out that they're making springs for the rockets for the Defense Force.
Which I'm glad that they pay a little bit of tribute to the idea that it's like, I don't like that this is going to war.
No. This what is why I thought it's a sweatshop for the GDF.
I mean, contract work, sweatshop. I mean, it's just a gradient of each other. It depends on the conditions and the pay, whether it's one or the other.
We also revisit the idea that one day. All right, well, I'm on my own. Bye, guys.
It's fine. It's fine. I literally had to step off like 2 feet. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I am also here. I'm
that's
trying
fair.
to fix my bit.
That's fair. But yeah, so we find out that we revisit the idea that Shin wants to make a giant robot someday that he can use as like a search and rescue robot, which
And of course, it
plays.
would have to be a mech, right?
Oh yeah, well that's the only way Shin could possibly conceive of this is if it's some sort of giant robot. Like he couldn't conceive of just like a drone. He has to have a giant robot that he uses. That
Practicality be damned. It's gonna be cool.
Yep. I mean that does play into into some of the rest of the episode with the plot because spoiler alert, we get a mech, a
We
really
get the
fucking cool
Dragon
mech.
Sword.
It's so dope looking. Like I genuinely love this thing's design. It's one of my
Oh, I
favorites.
do too. This one is definitely like top 3 material for sure. I love the dreadlock tail.
I just love the fact that guy goes Bruce Lee on this food.
Okay.
Dude, it's so good.
Unequivocally the best scene in probably the whole season. Just this one little bit. I absolutely loved it.
Mhm. It's so in character too, where he's just like the dude who runs the factory is like cooking them yakisoba, and guy's like, "Huh, can I try it?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." Ugh. And the dude's like, just kind of like looking at him like, "All right, you've earned my respect today, sir."
He's like, oh, God, it looks so good though.
Honestly, yeah, like this looks really good.
Well,
Like,
and the factory owner lives up yet again to the Ultraman standard of having way too good for no reason side characters that we'll never see again.
oh yeah, 100%.
Because he's a great side character, like the
He breaks the
crazy.
fourth wall and stares directly into the camera at one
He
point.
does. He
Oh, he
does.
does. I must have missed that.
Right before a guy walks in, everybody's eating. He goes right into the camera, just smiles, and
Just
looks away.
mug.
I know what I did.
Yep. Yep.
But did the editors catch it? No.
Yes, they stare at him
They chose to keep that in. They're like, this is too good of a scene. He's earned this.
because Guy does it the very next scene.
Yep. It's just a callback.
Oh my God.
But then we get one of the coolest, like, so we've gotten like things appearing from space. We've gotten things like coming out of the ground. A bunch of magic circles appear and start building Galactron out of light beams to drop it into Earth.
Dude, it was so good. Some
Yeah, it's like
Doctor
half.
Strange level shit.
Well, it's half Doctor Strange, like half Doom.
Ooh, actually, yeah. Doom's actually more appropriate.
It's so fucking like genuinely Galactron is one of my favorite like designs in this franchise as a whole, and also just every little
Is
thing that goes with it is good. Like that, all those weird like magic circles that go with it, so fucking cool.
And it has a penis.
It does have a penis.
is Galactron a callback to like? Is this his first appearance? Have we had any originals?
Uh, so I'm double checking. Obviously, Juggler is like the main go-to for when it comes to an original creation. It looks like this is Galactron's first appearance.
Oh, cool.
Galactron will show up again in other things, but this is the first time it shows up.
Yeah.
So like
Oh,
in
he shows
terms,
up in Decker.
yeah. So it showed up like 2 years ago. Yeah. It's a dope ass design. It's definitely worth having it used again.
Oh my god, this would have worked perfect in Blazar.
It would have been really fucking cool in Blazar. I kind of hope we get it in Arc. I think it would work well in Arc too. But I also realized that it would be a little too close to Givas at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Shin and Jeddah have an argument in front of Galactron, and it starts playing music to chill them out.
And then it did some weird shit to Naomi.
Yes,
It
because
tickled her.
it's decided that it wants her inside of
Ha! Get in line, buddy.
it. Yes.
You speak for so many people when you say that.
I know.
I can almost guarantee you that there are a large amount of people that have a crush on her because of the show. Hello. We're recording a
Invader.
podcast. I'm keeping that in.
By the way, anybody who's just listening, our good friend Scott just appeared and disappeared.
Yep.
I hope he took
Being
that
his-
as a joke that I meant it as.
Selected. He just sent a message.
Yep.
What did he do? What did he do? What? Tell me.
Oh no, he just sent a message. I thought I had the other one selected. I'm so bad.
Yes.
Yep.
He's just like, oh shit.
Oh, guess what?
Oh,
That
the
is his
crossover.
first-
The crossover in our shows is so real.
and he doesn't even realize it.
He's like, just like walked into the wrong classroom. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yep.
Oh, Reggie.
So yeah, then the
Oh.
Beetle show up, and based on the fact that Uncle is dressed in a wildly different uniform than the rest of them, I think this is like straight up our confirmation that Uncle is significantly up the food chain.
Exactly. That's
Like-
why I'm saying, like, he gets cloned every time he dies.
Yeah, like
He's up there.
Like the
That's
rest
two.
of them.
That's two different conspiracy theories here,
Yeah.
guys.
No, it's the same one, just with extra steps.
I mean, I'm just saying, like the rest of them
feel
are
like
wearing fatigues, and he's wearing like
He's
like
an
blue
officer.
uniform. Yeah, he's clearly an
Oh, yeah.
officer.
Oh yeah.
Like
But,
this is
like,
our confirmation.
I just don't think that this helps support your clone theory, Josh.
No,
which
it
I'm
does.
generally supportive of your clone theory. But I think that if you were logistically speaking, like if you were employing someone who keeps dying, like that's not a good employee. And then
First of all,
secondly,
best
that
employee.
costs so much money. Like look at the shrink is gonna be amazing.
Who needs a shrink?
No, the you know what shrink
And
is.
this
I
clearly
know for a
explains
fact you know
why
what
his
shrink
lack
is.
of love for his family is a thing. Because every time he gets cloned, more and more of his family just disappears from his mind.
Well, it has to be reinstalled, right?
Yeah, which is why he.
No,
opted.
they cut it out so they can work more.
Yep, it's why he forgets that he has a daughter for most of the series.
Has she even been brought up?
No,
Yeah.
she gets brought up
I
in
think
the
we-
episode.
I think we
in.
only know. Yeah, I think we only know about her daughter because of Nick.
Yep. His daughter is only brought up in the episode she shows up in. It's amazing.
And she's just out in like the alleyway in a cardboard box saying, "Please, Daddy, come home."
What?
As he walks by and just spits on her and just walks away.
He just spits on her. Yep.
I'm the GDF now.
Yep. But yeah.
Your father died 20 years ago. Even though you're only 5.
She is a full-fledged teenager, by the way. She is not that much younger than Nally. I mean, she is, but not that much.
So you're saying my theory holds up even more now?
Yep. Yeah, so then Shin's like, hey, me and these guys that work at the factory, we've been like monitoring this giant dragon mech. Can you guys just let us keep doing that and fuck off for a while?
Just fuck off for a minute.
It's like, we're the authority now. Can you fuck off? This is the factory. It's on the
So
factory grounds.
I'm very confused as to these factory workers. Like you pointed out earlier that they're in fatigues. Like they were spring makers 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, but they
What
have a
is their
government
job?
contract. They have a government contract.
Doesn't
And
mean you just go from being a mechanical engineer to a computer scientist, or they went from operating machines to operating computers. Not saying you can't do that, but the whole team moved over. And now they're doing this whole thing, and where the springs not being made.
The springs are the computer.
they want to see if they can make this
What do
thing
you
into a
think's in a
giant spring.
computer right now,
Springs
Josh?
and screws.
I can really feel you picturing it right now.
I don't have to. I can look right at mine right there. I didn't put it together right.
I had all these leftover parts, and then I had to go get new ones. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah. They
Talking
bring up
about a
that they
cooler.
don't know what it's made
Can't
out
put
of.
cooler in a computer.
They bring up they don't know what Galactron's made out of, and they don't know where he's from. And they
It
just give him
defies
space.
physics. How? How?
Because they can't figure out what it is.
That doesn't mean it defies physics. That just means you don't know.
I
I
mean,
love that. That's such a catch. It defies the laws of physics. Science.
Yep.
It's like in freaking Arc when they're all.
Bill.
We understand the minutia of this language that we have no sample size of whatsoever to know that the distinct position of the moon determines the usage and context of a word that literally is an antonym of itself.
Yep.
Like,
So what
Right.
we're saying is, Shin clearly sent this thing from the future to kill everybody.
I
Yeah.
see that as a distinct possibility.
Because he's like, I know Guy has to be Orb. This is the only way to find out.
But Shin is the one that keeps telling Jeddah no.
Yep.
It's fine.
He finally comes around to it.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying? Oh,
He's like, I gotta test his theory. I can't have him be right.
I've got to be the one. I've got to kill him in the past so Jeddah doesn't know that he's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah,
I also love the manufacturer, the dude in charge of the factory. They're scanning Galactron and they see like this wave pattern, and he's like, "That's one hell of a spring."
it's literally an oscillating pattern, like a sound wave. What about this is springy to you?
Because it's going up and down like a spring would.
Literally just sees springs everywhere.
Yep. He's like,
part.
he's looking at the noodles from earlier. He's like, you know what? Some pretty good springs.
I have 99 problems and all the solutions are springs.
Yep. I've never run into a problem that a spring wouldn't solve.
World hunger?
What do you encounter? Please tell.
Oh man.
Now I really want to make it. I want to. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a bit where you can try to solve every problem with a spring. Now I'm gonna be thinking about it.
I mean, you can, but I'm not going to say it's going to work. most of the
To
time.
be fair, I did fix a problem earlier today because of a spring.
That sounds like the spring was the problem.
It was. And I replaced it.
Well, you need those military grade springs then.
It was a doorknob.
Yep.
Can you guess what brand, Alex?
Was it Quickset?
It was.
I knew it.
Inside joke, we worked with doors.
Oh, I bet I could still rekey.
I know, I still can.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then we get this kind of sweet moment where Shin's talking to Galactron. He's like, you know, you're like a pretty big mech. I bet you'd do a really good job of being a rescue mech.
I could be inside of you right now.
He's
Ah,
If only I'm the one inside of you, but it seems that you've chosen the woman instead of me. You know she has too many jobs to give you her full attention, right?
this
Okay.
rabbit hole goes deep.
Okay, the moment she goes in there, by the way, is like a
Oh,
total kink
I know.
fantasy.
I know you were thinking what I was
Yep.
thinking.
Yep. This
I'm like,
awakened several people watching
I'm
this
like,
episode.
all right, this is Japan being Japan. Let's go.
I'm sitting here and all I could think of is like, man, this reminds me of Evil Dead. Man, this reminds me of Hellraiser.
My
There-
guy, I immediately saw Evil Dead in my head canon.
Yep.
Oh, I saw Hellraiser.
I actually
both
haven't ever
right.
seen Hellraiser.
Oh, it's such a fun movie. It's so
I
fun.
bet.
It's so much fun.
Does it qualify as a horror?
It qualifies as an erotic horror.
Yeah.
Like horror, okay. Because
Yeah.
I feel like
Erotic
it gives me
body
like,
horror.
Yeah, body horror, sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense with the Hellraiser lore. I just, for some reason, I always got like horror comedy vibes, like Cabin in the
Nah.
Woods thing.
That's
Nah,
later.
it's erotic horror.
That's
Also-
the Henry Cavill movie.
Yeah. Also, I watched that movie too young. I think I watched that when I was like 11
First
or
movie.
12.
Oh, his first movie?
Hellraiser.
Huh.
Good for him.
He's
How old
very
was he?
tiny.
Yeah.
20s. Like
Oh,
smaller.
I bet he doesn't look anything like he does now.
Like Nick size, but like probably actually like smaller in like muscles.
Well, I mean, it'd be hard for him not to be smaller than the way he is now. He's a fridge.
Yeah. Then we get some introduction into Shin's backstory. We find out that he's always been competing in robotics competitions.
This is such a Meg episode.
Got
He's big.
his robot ass kicked when he was in first grade. Cried a lot. And then he reapplied in second grade and didn't get his ass kicked as badly.
That's right.
Which he also,
Perseverance, kids.
Yep. And this factory dude was one of the judges. And he's like, yep, that's why I took him under my wing. Hoping he's going to give up on the whole robot thing and realize how important springs are to humanity.
Brought to you by Honda.
Mhm.
You can't build your dreams without springs.
Yep.
There's a tagline in there somewhere.
And then we have
We brings the springs.
Naomi and Jeddah have been sleeping in the car.
I like
Jeddah gets out, which leaves Naomi alone to be kidnapped by an alien dragon robot.
Just
I'm
like
sorry.
Jeddah.
I'm sorry, but what kind of psychotic person is able to sleep through a car door being shut in your face?
Somebody
You're
that has-
not.
somebody who works so many jobs, she is constantly on the point of exhaustion.
Man, the writers in this have a real grasp on subtext. I just want to say.
Yep. Yeah, they also eat yakisoba bread, which is just you take like a hoagie bun, and
I
you
was
just
gonna say
put
those
the
look like
noodles in.
hot dogs.
Yeah, it's just a hoagie bun with noodles in the middle. That's it.
Yeah,
I want one.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you do. 'Cause
That
I
sounds
want
dope. Yeah, then
I just love Asian cuisine. Just all of it. The
Yeah.
yakisoba scene made me really hungry.
one. Dude,
it does look good. Yeah, guy notices that the thing is not making noise anymore. Galactron wakes up and then assimilates Naomi.
yeah, it does. Lobotomizes her too, but through the ear.
Yeah. So it doesn't fuck up her face, so she still looks pretty.
Yeah. Because, Galactron still wants her inside of him.
Yep.
Like all you freaks out there.
Yeah, we know we're talking to you.
Yep.
See you there watching this video on your phone.
Yeah.
I know what you did.
I'm with you.
Don't look behind you.
Yep. I love like someone smeared Vaseline on the fucking lens of the camera while Naomi's inside of the robot.
We
Oh,
need like
yeah.
a dream mess sequence. What do we do? Vaseline.
Yep. Also, let's tie her up in wires because that'll get us views.
I mean, I rewatched this episode multiple times because of it. I mean,
Yep.
to take notes.
No, you didn't. You just fast forwarded.
He rewatched this part of the episode multiple times.
Yeah.
On like quarter speed, so I could watch it real nice and slow, like.
Yeah.
I wonder how self-aware the crew was about this.
Oh, they had to have
Very.
felt so uncomfortable at times.
This was actually her idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
The initial part only has like the wire go in her ear, and she's like, "Now listen, I need to be wrapped up."
It's for my character development.
I need this to
Galactic
happen
Development.
so I awaken some things in people. I also love that anytime Galactron uses a beam attack, it does that magic circle thing again.
Yeah.
Like everything that it does revolves around that like visual element, and I'm here for it.
It's pretty cool.
You know, for a
Again,
lot of
very
this, I
Dream
thought Galactron had a tail, but it's just a really good mullet.
Yep, it is an
Like
amazing mullet.
it's the dreadlock tail. It's
Yeah.
prehensile and everything. It's fantastic.
No, it's a mullet.
I think,
We can
think
go
it's
rat
all
tail.
I mean, it's too thick for a rat tail.
You don't know what size rats come from its planet.
Chance that they named them rats. I mean, come on.
They're named rats, but they don't look like our rats. They're more like a platypus.
Oh, weird. I don't like it.
Yep. Yeah. So then
They're
we
Yeah,
get
real mammals.
Big fan of monotremes, are you there, Nick? Big fan of the monotremes.
I'm just saying, if it sweats milk out of its belly, I'm a fan.
A mammal that lays eggs. Let's
Yeah.
go.
If it's an abomination against nature and
Also
completely
poisonous for some
foregoes
reason.
everything.
And wears a tiny little hair and goes by Perry.
Yes. But yeah, so then Warp transforms into Spacium Zepyrian, and we get the initial fight. This
I love
goes
that.
up.
I will never not love that when he transforms, you get to hear the Ultraman emote.
Yep.
And I love Tika's. He basically barks. He does though.
Yep. He's not wrong. He does.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yep. So I will say, we get that in this one. When we get to it, Jeed does something similar, so you're gonna get that for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is the first episode where we get a transformation without seeing Guy.
Fair. We also get his X-ray vision for the first time. A power he
Oh,
pulls
that
out
is
of his
true.
ass for this episode.
Yeah, I've always been able to do this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like how I can shoot water out of my hands canonically.
Yeah, well, there's so much like X-ray beams coming out. Naomi has cancer.
Oh yeah. No, she's already dead in there. She's been cooked inside of the fucking car. No,
And I knew she was just a stand-in for Lois Lane.
yeah. I mean, kind of. You're not wrong, but
But I'm even more right now.
yeah. Uh, so we get like this is an okay fight. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Like it kind of lingers a lot on the destruction of the fight though, which I appreciate. I'm looking at the scene where like Galactron destroys this office building, and like Shin and Jeddah and the factory manager are there like looking at this burning building that's been left
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, I think they're trying to bring home the collateral damage aspect.
Yep.
Everybody's dead.
Also, I love that Guy fires his beam, and this little like energy disc appears at Galactron's feet, which means that, like to absorb the beam, which means that Guy was trying to shoot it in the foot.
mean, yeah.
Gotta cripple it somehow.
Yeah. Not trying to like take off its head or anything, the thing that's been firing beams. No, let's shoot it in the foot. And then he switches up to Hurricane Slash, which has definitely become my least favorite form of his by this point.
Yeah, same.
And he again can't do jack shit in this form.
Just gets himself handed to him.
Oh yeah, no, this is
Because he
an
needs the
ass
power
kicking.
of darkness.
Yeah, we have that mid-season power up, and he needs to be able to control it eventually.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
This has got to be filler, right?
Oh yeah. No, he's gonna come back out with like a hot dog hat.
Probably.
Uh, so somehow I shockingly am mostly done grading science, despite not grading like any science yesterday.
Oh, nice.
They
It's got
have
to be a
like
good feeling.
so they have like a textbook that's like this thin little textbook for each unit, which is 1 1/4. So I just flip through and grade each page, like each of the assignments I picked ahead of time to grade,
Yeah.
and like just knocked out a bunch of them today. I'm gonna finish it up tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna move on to grading writing and social studies. So I should be done
Hmm.
with everything by the end of Wednesday, which
Oh,
is,
right on.
dude, it's so much better than the last couple of years where I've like struggled to get grades in on time.
It was always a struggle for me when I was grading too. Like, I like being able to. I got fewer complaints about my grading if I always wrote the reason why I gave the deduction, so that it took longer, but it saved me time on the back end. But
Oh yeah. I mean that's
God,
what I always do. Anytime anytime a student like gets a D or an F on any assignment, there's I put a comment in on that assignment
Mm.
for why they got the grade they got. And then we have to put in like comments on like their work habits too. So like there's going to be a couple kids that have like a bunch of Fs because they were gone for 2 or more weeks in a row.
Ooh,
Yep. There's one girl who was gone for 3 solid weeks, and I told
weeks.
her, yeah, I told her like when she got back, like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna let you know now, I am not gonna be able to get you caught up on this. You're gonna have bad grades. Like, there's no chance I'm getting you caught up on 3 weeks of work. You've missed tests, you've missed quizzes. I can't do it.
No kidding.
Like, even if I gave them to you, you've missed all the stuff going into them to the point where like it wouldn't be worth it for you to take them.
God, see, like if you miss that many days in college, like we'll just drop you.
Yep.
Like that's too many. You are now forcibly. We can't. Like the system will drop you.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. She was only trying to kill a possum. That's all.
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She a good
You know
dog.
that I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that possums cannot get rabies.
But what about opossums?
Like they're literally immune to it. So it's like they're not a danger to your dog if like if he gets bitten by a possum, but still wouldn't play with a possum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. That's why I got her.
They could be mean.
Yeah, this one was just like hiding in a tree.
Yeah.
She was like Karen. She's up there. "Arr, arr, arr." Come on, girl.
Yeah. So episode
Oh,
ends with a guy getting his ass kicked and setting up that he needs to use the power of darkness to beat it. Um. So a little bit.
he gets really fucked up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with the fucking stab through him.
Dude, that stab was so good.
They really framed it well. Like it was good tension build, really good
Right through the
camera
dick.
direction.
Mhm.
It was good. I was like, no, they're not gonna do it.
And
And
then boom.
it
Stabbed
did
him
look
right
for
through
a
the
half
dick.
second though that he was gonna stab him in the dick.
No, it was.
That
He
blade's
tucks
big
up.
enough. Yeah. So on the back end, we had this episode was written by the guy who wrote the smelly water episode.
Mm.
Yeah.
This one was better.
Yep.
This is way better.
Oh yeah. He did that one. He did a bunch of other episodes in like various shows, but none either of you have watched as far. Well, let me double. Yeah, none either of you have watched. Um, including the Origin Saga, which is the worst part of Orb.
Ow.
And it
Getting
was
the answers that I want is the worst part.
Ow. No. Bad.
and then it was directed by the guy who directed episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Orb, and then he directed this episode and the next episode.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
And Alex, he also directed the first episode of Ginga.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I bet pilots are challenging.
Oh yeah. No, they have to be tough. But yeah. Other than that, obviously I've raved about how much I love Galactron. What are you guys' final thoughts on this episode?
Oh yeah,
Kinky.
monster design was great, and the story was fine.
We learned the importance of springs.
We did very much so.
And
Every-
wires.
Yep.
Disappointed, yeah, and wires, right?
Yeah.
Very disappointed we didn't get any juggler.
Oh
Yeah,
God, we didn't.
that's
Not
true.
even a bit.
That's true. We didn't get any juggler this episode.
Didn't even notice that. That's
Yeah.
how unimportant he was.
Ooh, that's some shots fired right there.
Ooh. Wow.
I'm kidding. I love him. Don't eat my pillow.
But yeah, I guess
Imagine if juggler could weaponize Shin.
that's the
Then
end
it's
of the
He
over.
season.
did. That's how he got Galactron.
Yep, end of the season. He just forces Shin to make him a death weapon.
It's like, oh, so that's how that happened.
Yep.
And just like totally original idea here, Juggler, Mr. Juggler,
What if we
That-
built
yeah,
it?
Mullet
that's-
Dragon.
What if we send it back in time? What if I made this thing that I was inspired by, creating a closed loop in time that doesn't make sense?
Wouldn't it be simpler to just kill him? Wait. You haven't heard the best part.
We stab him in the dick.
We put Naomi inside of it.
We put Naomi inside of it, and then they
Tie her
stab
up.
him in the dick. And Juggler's sitting there like, wait, tell me
Wait,
more
I
about
will.
this dick stabbing we're talking about.
It's like you list off 3 things, the middle one doesn't belong. You're like, wait, what was that last one? Oh, no, don't worry about that one.
No, I need to hear more about this dick stabbing. It's not a deal breaker. If anything, it's you should have led with that one. If I get to
Yeah.
stab guy in the dick, this sounds like a great idea. Just you have to explain how we get there.
He's like, can I be inside of it? No. It has to be Naomi.
Yeah, it has to be the girl that's into him. So it's ironic when he gets stabbed in the dick.
I mean, we did. I'm just saying that wasn't Galactron who did the stabbing. That was Naomi.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
Why won't you be interested?
If you're not going to use this on me, you don't get to have it. Anyway, with that, we will call this episode. Tune in next time where we talk about the second part of this amazing two-parter.
Where it
you're
starts off with the dick stabbing.
Yeah.
And if you're not watching these episodes with us, you probably have an interesting impression of these characters.
And a low opinion on us.
Yes.
I don't know. It might be higher if they're not watching the episodes with us.
I don't know. I think it depends on the episode.
It does. It does.
All right. Tune in next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.